Hey, good morning guys. This is episode number 4. We've actually been gone a week. Coming back, it's completely drenched. It rained inches and inches here. We're in southeast Texas, so it's to be expected right now. But what we're going to do today is work on the enclosure roof. And as a reminder, remember, this bottom portion is going to be the enclosure. That's going to be their dog house. So it's going to be about a 8 foot by 5 foot dog house. On top, it's going to be a rooftop deck, and also that rooftop deck will also have a roof. So it's basically going to be a rooftop deck that you can see all the way through, a roof, and then the dog house. That way, in case water gets through the rooftop deck, it falls, it glides back here so it doesn't get inside the actual dog house. And that is what we're going to be working on today, the enclosure roof. So with that being said, let's get started. Hey, so with the actual enclosure, it's 48 inches in the front, 44 in the back. That way water will go from the front to the back in case it does get through. So we're going to be using these 2x4s. Over here, I've already built it. Over here, I already built it. So this is as high as a 2x4 if it stands up. That way, it'll easily go all the way across. And we're going to try and do a rafter every foot, maybe 16 inches, I don't know. Let's see how much lumber we have. And also I'm going to have a 9-inch hangover. That way the water will just drip down, hopefully block some of the rain and wind that the wind will blow. Alright, so now what we're going to be doing is cutting this off because it's too long. So what I did was I flushed it over here so it's perfectly flush with the front. And now I just need to figure out how much I need to cut off the back here. Alright, now this looks perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as a template and cut more. Alright, so I'm going to place these on 16 inches on center. So that will make me have to cut 4 of these little rafters. So what I did was I attached one screw under here. And the reason is because these posts are offset by 2.5 inches. So if I were to go up there and measure 16 on center, it would be crooked. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my square here to kind of square it out. And that should help me get it perfectly square from the front to the back. Next piece, it's going to be a 2x4 right here. So what I'm going to first do is put a temporary screw in place. Allows me to screw one in and go to the other. Alright, so for the next step, I'm going to go ahead and put the roof on. I bought treated plywood. I'm going to slap on top. And then what we're going to do is, on top of this, it's going to be a layer of Flex Seal. That way, it's going to be waterproof. I don't have to worry about it ever leaking. And we're going to put a lot of it, just to make sure. So with that being said, let's get going. supposed to rain, and I want to put that Flex Seal and the 1x4 up there when it's dry. So that'll come on another day, probably tomorrow. But let's start working on the actual second story. So what I'm doing for the second story, I'm going to hit that one treated piece of plywood there, just about a half inch above the actual roof up front. And then that'll be my starting point, so I can make sure everything is happening in that particular way. Alright, it's the next day, and I installed this 1x4 down the seam of these two pieces of plywood to help stop if any rain were to get on this sheet of plywood and get in the crack and get inside, so that should alleviate it. I did use some liquid nail on the inside and also all the way down the sides of this 1x4, so we shouldn't have any problems with it. So the next thing we're going to be working on is putting Flex Seal on the roof. I don't want to put shingles, I don't want to put tin or anything like that, or tar paper, because there's going to be a floor on top of this. So if there's a floor on top of it, I really won't be able to get inside of here unless I remove the boards, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put Flex Seal. I don't want to do any type of maintenance on it. I want to apply it. I'm going to apply basically this whole can, layer after layer after layer, just to add as much protection as I can, because I don't want to do anything else with it. So I'm going to put this whole can on top of here, and let's begin.